I remember my wife and I were going to Shedro.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted my wife to know sometimes the challenge that we face. Some on our way going, something happened. I can't really remember, but the kind of um, comment that those women passed, my wife was very hurt. I completed University of Education Winneba here.
Mm-hmm.
I did administration.
You did administration?
Yeah, accounting option to be precise.
Okay.
And see, I completed way back 2018.
2018.
And to be honest, you know the economy now.
So which is 6 years.
6 years.
Wow.
There's no work.
There's no work.
I mean, government work or whatever. But when I was in school, I was doing petty
like part-time jobs.
No, petty trade. I was selling recharge cars and all that.
Okay.
So I was having little money, but I realized that the cars printing was fading out. MTN was stopping printing cars and all that. So I decided to buy a taxi. So the taxi that I'm using now is myself.
Wow, with your own money.
So I bought this taxi around I remember 2nd May 2022. Then I registered it as a taxi. That I can't sit down and wait for government to employ me since there is no work. Yeah. And although I've not sit back, I've been just trying to apply. As I'm talking to you now, I'm looking forward to be called up by a recent application that I did. So I'm just praying.
Okay.
But my brother, for your question that you asked, this taxi job, when I entered into myself, I don't have friends too much.
Okay.
Because sometimes people sit in my car and they begin to realize that you are not a taxi driver. I don't know why they.
What shows?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes people used to call me T. They think I'm a teacher, but I'm not. I remember a policeman picked my taxi with his case, and then per the conversation, he was trying to contract me to pick his walls to school every day in the morning. And I told him,
so that he can pay you monthly.
Yeah. Then I told him, to be honest, I can't. Meet his time, the required time that he's demanding. Then he looked through my eyes and he said, "You are not a taxi driver." So I see this work as a stepping stone.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe in future God will open doors. There are lots of challenges in this taxi job.
I was even about to ask you that. How do you handle difficult passengers?
Yes. In fact, when I started this job, because there was no work, and then I decided to go into this taxi job. I was not understanding the job, you see. So there were a lot of discouragement words that was coming from the passengers and all that. Sometimes you pick someone, he or she might show you where you are going to, and all of a sudden the plan will be changed. The amount of money that you agree on of payment, it will all of a sudden change to something else.
Okay.
I remember just yesterday, I picked someone from North Campus. The person said he's going to an area called Pomazi.
Pomazi, yeah.
Yes. On the way, he didn't tell me he's boarding the taxi as a drop-in, right? I took him as a normal passenger. So on the way, I find 1 or 2 passengers, and then they also joined.
Okay.
Whilst we were going, then he asked me, can I drop him at there's a location called Descado
Junction?
Yes. Can I drop him at Descado? And I asked him, is it inside or junction? He said, oh, you enter small. You see passengers, you enter small.
They won't tell you that.
Yes. Then I told him, okay, then you pay this amount.
Okay. If you want me to
to enter, I will pay this amount. Then all of a sudden he decided to struggle with me. I said, okay. In the first place, did not board a taxi as what a drop-in. So you see, there are passengers. If you don't want any trouble, I will send you as a what? As a normal passenger, and then you pay the normal fare. So I will not enter. You you alight at the junction. Then he quickly said, then I will alight here. So I parked.
because of the
so
money.
I parked. So then when he got out, he made his mind not to pay
At all. Because you didn't
Yes.
you did not take him or her
Meanwhile,
to the
we are
station.
from inside North Campus inside, and we are closer to municipal assembly.
Oh, okay.
So we are closer to junction. I said,
exactly.
okay, then you give me 4 cities. So he didn't send me to where I was going. I said, mother, I don't want any trouble. Then he jumped into the car again. See, these are all some of the problems or challenges that we drivers face. You see,
Yes.
sometimes I remember my wife and I were going to Swedro. I just wanted my wife to know sometimes the challenge that we face. Sometimes when we are going, we don't take anyone. My wife sells toiletries and all that. So when she's going for market, I go to drop her and then we pick the goods. So on our way going, I find some passengers and then I pick about two women. On our way going, something happened. I can't really remember, but the kind of comment that those women passed, my wife was very hurt. So when we came to the house,
and what did they say?
the passengers.
Yeah, the passengers. That made your wife got hurt.
Yes. It was about I think at the pseudo traffic light there was a pedestrian along the way.
Okay.
So when I was I tried to swerve the passenger or something like that.
Or the
traffic. And then the passenger got annoyed. And then he said, "Hey driver, ube kume." Then I said, "Oh, master, I saw you. That's why I gently curved." Then those women behind me started, "Hey driver, meanwhile the fault was not for me.
Oh, mama,
yes, Charlie, it's not easy. So not knowing that my wife was not happy about it.
Oh.
When we got to the house, he told me, "Daddy, I pray that you get to work.
Oh.
So that you stop this taxi business."
Now this taxi is a business.
It's a business. It fetches money. Especially when it is yours.
When it is yours, okay.
Yes. So myself, I've never encountered with any problems.
But when they give it to someone else,
no. Yeah, that one there, I don't have. I will not buy the idea that you buy a taxi and give it to someone. Yes, my own experience.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes, it fetches money. It fetches money, and whenever here, when the student goes, the work becomes
slow.
Yeah, it becomes slow. But when they come, everything started booming. But the challenges between passengers and the drivers, sometimes the kind of comment that passengers pass, and sometimes we the drivers too. I've sat in someone's taxi before, and I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Myself, I try to put my shoes in the side of what passengers. Yes. So I try to treat everyone
equally,
fairly or equally. That I picture that, oh, if I'm in someone's taxi and someone is driving me, how am I expecting the person to treat me? So in the same way, I use the word treat others too. But sometimes, especially when a new fare is coming, my brother, it is not easy.
It's not easy.
Myself, I hate cheating, and I don't want anyone to cheat me.
Okay.
But in a situation whereby a passenger might think that you are cheating him or her, then they will try to put a lot of
comments with
yes,
you. Yeah.
Driver, we and this, Charlie, it's not easy.
It's not easy. Yeah.
And one thing I have also realized is that I don't know that much of that big transports, but in taxi business, they don't have a solid union. You see, they don't have a solid union.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, especially those who are to front for their needs.
Yes.
When a new fare is coming, recent one that came, you see that commands will be coming from the top. We are taking this, but when the driver decide to take what
they want,
what the information has come, then passengers were struggling with them and all that. you all of a sudden you hear that we are telling you to stop taking the new fare until we have confirmed it before. Meanwhile, it will be going against you, the driver.
Okay.
Have you seen? So there are a lot of challenges. There are a lot of challenges, but when you become when you take your time and then do the work as your own, and you treat everyone fairly, I think that one is the best.
When you are talking, you made a statement that it will be very helpful that when you buy a car, you should use it for yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have to give it to someone else.
Yeah. That's been my experience. I haven't buy any car and give it to someone before.
One friend has,
but sometimes I hear from the car owners how they complain.
Okay.
Yes. The reason is that let me give you one instance.
Okay.
There was a time I bought a new shaft.
Okay.
A new shaft. When I was driving on the way, I realized that I heard some noise. When I parked to check, I got to realize that the shaft has broken. A metal, it has broken. So on the way, I was thinking,
what could be the problem?
If this should be a driver whom I bought this car for, am I going to believe what the driver is going to tell me, or what? Are you saying? So sometimes I would not say that it's not all drivers who are not good. Some might be good, some might not be good. Okay. But I'm saying that from the complaints that I've been hearing from some of the car owners, I see that it is best you drive your own car, because I haven't have any encounter or complaint with any driver concerning taking my car and not treating it well and all that. And I don't give my car to spare.
You don't give your car to spare? No. When you're tired, you are tired.
It's only my wife and I who drives my car.
Oh, okay. So you don't want any problem?
No.
That someone will come and tell you that, oh, when you give your car to me, this. Oh, okay. No. Okay. So thank you very much. Like, have you ever had helpful or a kind passenger?
Oh yeah.
Or sometimes kind passenger before?
Yeah. Especially when student goes like this. I remember, I think last semester or so, I bought one man bought my car to Junction. I think around South Campus here or thereabout. When we were going, I did not pick anyone. Only him. Only him. But when we go to the Junction, he was spitting for me that, hey, this is your business. Then when the student goes, everything also spoil. And I said, oh, daddy, that's how it is. But when he got to a destination, he felt pity for me. So he felt pity for me. So instead of paying me 5 cedis or so, he doubled the money.
Oh wow!
Yes, he doubled the money.
Which people exist?
Yeah. They are 1 out of 1,000.
Yeah, which people exist. Yes. And the way you are saying to, like, if right now, if you get a good job, like the way you are saying, because you are as a graduate.
Yeah. I told you earlier, it's just a stepping stone.
It's just a stepping stone.
And so I know it will come.
It will come. When you come, you park this car somewhere.
Yeah. I'll even make it a private car. Yeah.
It's because of the system.
Yes. And we can't complain much because we have been in for long, and then it is becoming part of our DNA.
I know. Yes. I know it's not easy. It's not like you are lazy to. You have to write an application, sending your CVs, waiting for them to call.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you the institution. It's a recognized institution, and I know they'll call me.
They will call you.
Yes, I know for sure.
Okay. So let's end here. No, bro, what?
Ibrahim.
Bro, Ibrahim, thank you very much, for having a nice conversation with me. So guys, as you know, we had a chat with our senior man Ibrahim, and Charlie, he has given us a lot of insight about the bad side and the good side. And Charlie, he said this one is a stepping stone. He's a university graduate, with a degree. So he's hopefully, praying that things will be okay for him, so that Charlie will get a government job to do, so that he can use his car for a private. This car here is not going to give it to anybody, because when he give it to somebody else, it's going to be wahala. Yes. So guys, thank you, for being with me. Like, comment, and subscribe to. And if you want anyone to join this convo too, I'll leave my number there, so that the person will call me, so that I'll come over. Then we have a discussion. Till meet again. Peace out.